John McKeag here, Jack McKeag. I normally don't put the letters I receive, and stuff like that on a video. If it's not, I respect people's privacy. I do. I try to respect people's privacy. And most people try and respect mine, and thank you for that. Thank you. And I've been wanting to make a video for a minute here. And I've been hearing from a long time lover of God who's been following this work that she has been getting letters and showed them to me. So, and they're not kind. Let's just, if you think this letter is kind, it's, and you have to look into, what's behind this all the time. It's always to try and poke at an ego. So, I just want to do this video for others that may experience this in online parlance, right, of that we're given, that we're force-fed. They call this, gang stalking. This is just a component of it. Be it followed your vehicle and, somebody, I could go on and on about it. The cop just comes to the drum circle, watches me. Just stands there, folds his arms, and stares right at me, the whole time. And it's like, yeah, thanks for the notification that I'm doing great. And this is that kind of message, okay? Jack, I was online in an online class the other night with about 70 people in it. They had all paid to be in the class to listen and be taught about how to properly file their taxes through a trust. I was thinking to myself, what happened to Jack, Jade Baba? Yeah. It's always with the high-level opposition are always trying to apply pressure where maybe there's still a feeling like you care what they think. You know what I mean? They're your shadow, me and my shadow and me, right? My shadow, me. So, that jinn or demon or whatever, fallen angel or whatever you want to call it, and all of them following you around everywhere forever, always trying to get in there, get their 2 cents in, and inhabiting almost every body here, so, they can write letters. So, and whenever I get this from this individual, it's always, the living Christ. And, it's your opposition that knows. You know what I'm saying? Is concerned about you. The ones that are here lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, holding all the power in their hands of, they know what's up. They know. But am I, the living Christ or am I the living devil? You know what I'm saying? I wonder at times myself, because in Hindu mythology, it's just Indra, right? The one who, the one who manages the cage, and the ones in it. Because, obviously I'm a saint. I've said that, you know what I'm saying? And obviously from my knowledge, it's visible. But, you got to think about it, right? As so, what is my work? 'Cause this guy, I want to use this opportunity. Yesterday, someone was delivering a takeout order here. And he had a rosary in his hand. And I said, "Oh, you brought your calendar." He's like, "What?" I was like, that in your hand, that's a calendar. I was like, "You brought your calendar, that's great." He's like, "Oh, is this a rosary?" I was like, "Well, I know what it is." I said, "But also, it's a calendar. Also, it's a calendar." I explained it to him. And we go back and forth. He's like, "No, sir, it's, this is for the Stations of the Cross." I was like, "Yeah, that's what you know, but I'm going to tell you this other information." And finally, I was just like, I go, "Look, I know what's going on. I just explained it to you. And, I'm a saint. So my job is to, what do saints do?" He looked at me and I was like, "They send people to hell." He looks at me, he's like, "No, the saints send people to heaven." I look at him, and this is the last thing I said to him. I was like, "Not if they don't listen." You know what I mean? Not if they don't listen. There's nothing I can do. If you don't listen, well, that's you're rejecting the truth. You see what I'm saying? And so what is going to happen to you? Right? You're sitting there holding a rosary in your hand, doing your food delivery, and God goes, "Oh, okay, here. Here's the truth. You asked for it." And you go, "No." What happened? Do you see what I'm saying? So what's going to happen to them? They reject all the truth. I was pretty, I don't get much time with anyone practically. There are a couple individuals I get some time with, but not many. Very few in my life. And so I usually, make it, my job is to offer the truth. But how is that different than the devil offering money? How is it different? You see what I'm saying? You offer truth, it's rejected. You offer money. You see what I'm saying? How is it different? If I give the total truth to someone, they just, "Oh, you're crazy," or whatever. They can't accept it. What happens to them? Well, during their lifetime in this body, they were unable to accept the truth, so they pay, right, after this lifetime when they're disembodied, and that, day here on earth, that's 1,000 years. Judgment Day is 1 day here, but it's 1,000 years in the ether. So they go for that 1,000 years if they make it to Judgment Day, right? Because every day until then is another 1,000 years. So if you die ahead of time, you're in heaven or hell for what? Eternity. They're going to feel like it. How many thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, right? They're moving at a pace that we can't understand. They're all around us all the time. They're moving so fast like the Flash, we can't reach out and touch them and do anything. We're like standing still, literally, to them. Standing still. You see how much of an advantage they have over us? And they remember every lifetime? Or put it this way anyway. They think. They're sent thoughts. Then they're sent memories, right? They make it think like they remember every lifetime. But who's to say they're wrong, right? They're getting sent those thoughts. They think they're so clever. No, they're doing a lifetime in a time loop. Just like me. They got to turn or not turn, but will they do it? No. They won't do it. Right? There are only 7,000 here that can do it, that are programmed to have an opportunity because of their karma, right? Because of their karma. Because they were like, I got all that done, and now I get to play the game, right? One of the 7,000 during the time loop. There's only 7,000. The rest cannot do it. They're not able to conjure the actions and thoughts to be able to win this spiritual game, right? They know everything, right? They know, this guy's going to be upset because I said he's a nobody now. Yeah, no, the Matrix blocks me as hard as it can, right? But isn't that just turning me into a pressure cooker by denying, access? Doesn't that have a karmic outcome? All this negativity and all this blocking me and all that stuff. And then the very, very super few people that I ever, connect with, I'm able to help every single one of them. If they're spiritually prepared for the truth and they're like, oh my God, this guy has proof, not just his own, but super many testimonial videos. Hooray. I have no concerns, right? I have proof. And all that we use together is all true. Because one lie, oh, well, when's he lying next? You know what I mean? No, lying, that doesn't work. Well, it's just, no, the truth sets you free. You just don't tell lies. You just are honest and you tell the truth, regardless. It's just so much easier to remember anyway. So it's the only thing that makes sense. But, it's like, well, wait a second. I thought the devil sent people to hell. The devil runs hell, right? It runs all the the ether with them creatures in it and all that. And runs all the media where they make all that stuff that isn't made, that isn't filmed in studios. And, a small percentage is to make it all look real. But most of it's happening over there in the ether. That just created here, right? That's the programming all coming through from where? From the devil's platform, right? The ether, the North Pole, it all weaves together into the whole system of control around us at all times. Even sending freaking letters. It's like, I kind of use this one too because it wasn't as mean as usual. It was sort of like, trying for a higher level of intelligence mean, which it's pretty clever. The devil is clever, super clever. And I'm not so unclever myself, like I don't know who this is, So, yeah, you're playing your role. And, I achieved success in this game, and this is what it feels like. This is when you achieve success here, God gives grace, but the rest of the world, this is what you get. This is what you get. Oh, dude, that super nice guy who's healing everybody, nail him to a tree. Same deal, right? Isn't it funny how it's always the same, right? You have to break program and be intelligent and nice to others. It's like, what? Easy. So isn't that the guy who comes and polarizes the whole place? I'm very polarizing. You're no one sits on the fence with me. No one. Hate my guts and want me to die and write me letters, or like, oh my God, I know the truth finally, and thank goodness, I've been searching for it. I knew it was around here somewhere, and I give you a good fat 90%, and you're able to run off and do your own individual 10%, right? Now you got a real serious handhold on what's going on here, right? You're rowing your boat down, happily down the stream, merrily down the stream, right? Because now you know what's up. Anyway. Yeah, this is this is the kind of stuff I get in the mail. How about you? All right. And I made this video for you so that we could have a giggle about the mail we're receiving, all right? And anyone else out there getting this whole, if you're new to gang stalking, are you new to gang stalking? How many years have you been gang stalked? Well, I was killed, memorialized, rose from the dead in 2016, and before then it was pretty bad, but, right? Okay, so this is the way the other team gives compliments, okay? At a very high level, if you're worth complimenting at a high level, hey, stop doing that, trying to make you feel bad. Oh, it's like, oh, must be getting some traction up there to get a letter from you. And don't forget, whoever said this, you're forgiven. Don't worry about it, man. A good joke. Right? Hey, tap down nobody. The Matrix got you cut off. Hey, don't I know it? Thanks. Thanks for letting me know you did it. All right. All right, people. You know, I'm relentless. I'm never stopping, right? Relentless. You ain't killed me, so guess what's up? Still coming at you. All right, people. Stay happy, right? Don't worry. Be happy. Do your best, and God will do the rest. That's the whole saying. It's not just don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Do your best, and God will take care of the rest. So be happy. Oh, it's like in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Arjuna was, getting into this war, and he was against this, super knowledgeable general, right? And Krishna says, I'll tell you what, this is the deal, okay? One of you can have all the army and all the guns and all the wealth and all the power and all the kingdom, okay? And the other gets me. Arjuna goes, I get you. Krishna is on my side. And the other guy is, yes! I'm going to crush you. Only thing is, it don't go that way, does it? Right? Should have picked Krishna. Should pick Christ, right? You should. All right. Give it a giggle then, right? Like, the thorns in your heart, right? The guy that runs our team has thorns in his heart, right? Everyone is treating him like that. That's the way it is. Constantly just thorns around your heart, and everybody like giving him a kick. Oh, did that hurt? What kind of question is that? You know what I mean? But after a while, you realize that it's really their way of blessing you. You see what I'm saying? Because without them saying, you no longer belong here, well, what? You belong here. They're like, you don't belong here. It's like, thank you. Do you follow me? They're like, get out of here. Oh, it's that guy. It's messing up the whole... He's telling everybody what's going on. Get out of here. You're not supposed to do that. It's like, actually, if you have love and compassion for your brothers and sisters going through this game, you tell them the truth. It's a test. You don't keep it in. You don't care what they do to you. Just tell them the truth. Hey, did you know, maybe think about it. What if you only had 10 years left until the end of time? You're like, yeah, it matters. You see, it matters. The truth matters. It totally matters. Would you do something different in your life? Yeah. I bet you would. So the truth matters. Right? It absolutely matters. And then I'm getting some traction up in here. Oh, 70 paid people you paid for a class. See, that's the funny part in this letter, right? Like this individual would pay for a class. Nah! Whoops, caught you. All right, people. Stay happy. Jai Baba.